Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to talk a little bit today about how you're not making anything happen, except maybe you're making yourself chill out, relax, get stable, secure, cool, calm, and collected so you can get into a state of trust and in alignment with the highest version of yourself. When you get in trust and in alignment with the highest version of yourself, and you're also trusting in the process, what you truly desire that is in alignment with the highest and best version of yourself is already made. It's already made. You're not making it happen. You're keeping yourself from putting yourself on another trajectory of something that you don't want. This is how I've always understood manifesting. I applied this to creating successful businesses. I've applied this to manifesting money, experiencing miracles in my reality, buying and selling homes. All of the experts in the area said wasn't even possible. For me, you're not my source. You're not God. And I take no direction or guidance from anyone except the highest of high gods. And it's that simple. Lately, I've been really suggesting that a lot of you guys listen to Neville Goddard's Pearl of Great Price. Do really believe that it will help you more in you learning how to trust more in the process. Because from what I can see, with the patterns that I see that people go through, it's always a matter of not trusting. Before I get into this, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you love my content. If you want me to be your coach, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com and I'll reply back with my next available session. Actually, I won't reply back, but you will get an email with my next available session after you book with me on my website, coreunion.com. You can do a single session or a package. Anytime in my reality, when I felt something deep inside of me, I knew that that reality existed. Period, point blank, end of story. I'm not somebody here who's just spewing off information and words. I walk the walk, I talk the talk. That's not to say that I don't also have experiences where things in my reality are really triggering me and tapping into my deepest and darkest fears. Of course they do. But I have learned to pull myself out of the BS really quickly and go back into trust and go back into persisting and trusting and literally saying, this doesn't belong to me here, handle it because I trust you. And I tend to tap into that power and I go into my mindset work in the moment where I start to become aware of consciousness. The moment when I wake up and I start to become aware that I'm thinking, I get myself in check right away. Is it hard sometimes when I've experienced the opposite of my reality? It is. But do I give into it? Never. I never give in to the BS. The worst thing that you can possibly do is give up on yourself and give up on manifesting and saying this isn't true, because then you're going to be living your life as a victim again. If I wanted to make, I'm just giving you an example, if I wanted to make $10,000 in a day, when I wake up in the morning, I am being the version of me who loves bringing in 10, 15, $20,000 a day. That version of me feels super strong and sexy. I love life. I feel free. I feel secure. I tap into God and I'm basically saying, thank you for creating me in your image. And I go on with some affirmations around that. Then I go into some affirmations around self-concept of being the creator of my reality, understanding that I'm not doing this alone. It's not just me. It's not my ego personality. It's not the vehicle. I'm the instrument of God. So whatever I do is successful because technically speaking, I'm the tool. My ego personality is just, again, the vehicle. And God is creating through me. So I become an open channel and I don't worry about any BS because at the end of the day, if anything goes against me, it's going against God. So I'm just like, all right, but I'm going to step out of the BS really quickly and I'm going to know that this end exists. Do I still want it? Yes. Who am I? Who's God? And I get back in my trust. Okay. So let's say that I wake up in the morning and I decide this is who I am. And then I go into loving myself, valuing myself, being proud of who I've become, allowing myself to feel secure, stable, cool, calm, collected, knowing that everything is being handled for me. So I remind myself of those things. And this is what I teach my clients to do too. So I always go at the from the highest. So tap in to that power, then get into the love for myself. Then I'll say some affirmations around other things in my life. Then I have inner conversations. And that is where I'm literally going within and I'm imagining having conversations with people in my reality. So if it was around business, I would be imagining having inner conversations with clients, with customers, with vendors, with the people at the bank. If there were attorneys involved with something, with attorneys. Does that make sense? And then I would make the decision that this is how I'm seen. This is how they see me. I am always valued. I am always chosen. I'm always a priority. I decided that when clients stepped into my business, they felt a certain way. Okay, so now let's get back to the money. If I decided I made $10,000 today, I do my inner work in the morning. I am so deep in it. It feels so incredibly amazing. Then I get out of bed, I do my stretches and everything, and I'm still carrying myself in that energy of somebody that makes $10,000 a day. I do whatever I do in the morning. I jump in the shower. I'm throwing on music that makes me feel so happy. I'm dancing. I'm feeling all this energy. And while I'm feeling this energy now, I'm imagining, now I'm tapping in, like while I'm feeling this, I am now, even though I'm in the shower, I'm also in my showroom. I'm also closing sales. I'm also imagining this energy that I'm feeling right now is literally what clients feel when they find me, when they look at my store, when they drive by my store, when they see my products online. That this feeling, this energy, this goodness, this, it's just such a wonderful, blissful feeling. This is what literally people feel. So then let's say I open the showroom for the day, set up my employees, like we're all just having fun. We're throwing on some music, and now I'm just having fun. I'm just looking at all the things that I love to curate for the showroom. And while I'm looking at it, I'm putting all of this energy in it, knowing that I'm not questioning, will people like this? Will people like what I sell? I'm deciding. I'm choosing. If I'm somebody who makes $10,000 a day, and if I'm an award-winning interior designer showroom, then of course everybody loves exactly what I do because I am already living from the end of being that version of me. So let's say that the day goes by and nobody comes in the store. It is crickets, radio silence, nothing happens. This is where a lot of people would say, my inner work didn't work. I don't know what I'm doing. I did something wrong. What I would do at the end of the day is I would give thanks for a $10,000 day. I would imagine that when I looked at my sales log from the day, it was over $10,000. I would then go into my energy and imagine myself sitting on the sofa at night and just feeling so relaxed, secure, and happy. So when I was driving home, I was driving home as somebody who just made $10,000, $20,000. Okay. If that happened every day for a week, I still persisted in, I wasn't like, yeah, nothing's happening. And if I did fall into that, I pulled myself out of it super fast, super, super, super fast. Eventually, what happens is once I'm in trust in that, then all of a sudden, everybody starts showing up exactly the way I imagined. It's all proven to me that my inner work was literally suddenly reflected back to me. My 3D would start conforming to me. I wasn't changing anybody. I was simply changing myself. You have to do the inner work. You have to pull yourself out of it, out of the victim state. And you have to trust and know what manifestation is. It is trusting in your heart's desire. And it's knowing that that is already done. It's created. So you're not making it happen. You're simply getting all the BS out of your system and not effing around with your 3D when it's showing you the opposite. That's what faith and trust is. I was going to tell some other stories. Maybe I'll tell a quick story. I've told the story before about Bella. I'll tell it again. I wanted to do it holding her, but she's in the other room now. I'm going to compress this down. You guys can find the original video, I'm sure. when I first started the channel, I told a story about this. So long, like in a nutshell, when I found Bella online, I was like, that's my dog. I literally fell in love with her. I'm like, that is my dog. I reached out, they approved me to adopt her. It was a done deal. I gave the money. And then it was just me having to work out the logistics on my end because I had the interior showroom. I couldn't drive 2.5, 3 hours to meet the person. So across the country, they were going to send somebody, but I couldn't physically, logistically go there 2, 3 hours away. I had to find somebody. After a couple days, and we were texting back and forth, she's sending me videos of Bella. Bella's name was Tinkerbell, by the way. And I was falling in love. I'm like, oh my God, this is my baby. I'm so freaking grateful. I love her so much. And I'm already living with her. I'm already feeling her, playing with her in my mind, kissing her, and all that great stuff. She was super tiny, exactly what I wanted. They end up telling me right when I told them, okay, so this is who's going to meet the person. They say, we're awfully sorry. Tinkerbell has been adopted by another family. I was livid. I was pissed off. I was angry. I started reacting right away. Then I went online and I started looking for another dog. And I found another little Chihuahua named Emma, but this time she was from a place in New York City. So now I'm looking at Emma and I'm like, this isn't who I want. This isn't my dog. Tinkerbell is my dog. I end up stopping myself and I realized what I did. I realized, stop yourself. You're reacting. Bella is your dog. The end exists where Bella's my dog. So I literally dropped everything. I went into my imagination and I decided, and this had to happen obviously very quickly, right? This is a time crunch thing. I decided Bella is my dog and Bella is here with me. And I felt her little body. I kissed her little face. I saw her with me. I saw her running around and I stayed in that. I forgot to cancel the request that I had to adopt the other dog, Emma. One day I'm in the shower. I hear my phone. I take my phone with me in the shower to listen to music. I see all of a sudden an email very similar to what happened with Tinkerbell. It says, unfortunately, Emma's no longer available. And I was like, I don't care because I decided I didn't want her anyway and I forgot to cancel it. Immediately after that, another notification, I look at it, says Tinkerbell is available again. I got dried off. I got super excited. I went downstairs. I wrapped it up. And within a few days, Tinkerbell, who I named Bella, was literally physically in my arms. That is persisting regardless of what the 3D shows you. Making $10,000, even when not even a dollar comes in, is persisting regardless of what the 3D shows you. Falling asleep in your dream home when you are actually living in a home where there's mold and all these problems causing health problems, when you're actually sleeping on a mattress on the floor with 2 nightstands, cardboard boxes, is persisting. I have been doing this for many, many years of my life. Anybody and everybody can do this, but if you refuse to let go of your old stories and you refuse to stop effing around with your 3D, this is going to become a draining and toxic process, and I beg you to literally stop. You have to value yourself more, you have to love yourself more, and you have to have faith and trust in yourself, in your ability to manifest. You have to trust that your inner work is working when you're doing it. You have to set that intention. You have to know that anything and everything that is truly in your core is already created and done, period, point blank. If you need my help in this, reach out to me. As I said in the beginning of the video, please do affirm down below that you are going to remain in trust in your core and that you know that whatever it is you want is already created. It's already done. I love you. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.